There we go. Excellent. Recording in progress. We are live. Pretty much everybody has been here. There's a lot of people online today. My goodness. That's wonderful. So if you haven't been in a while, or if this happens to be your first time, I think everybody's been, just always a reminder, just check in with your body. What we are doing here should feel good. That's why we do it. Hi Carol, welcome. To move our chi should be beneficial. Chi is our life force energy, and then Gong means to cultivate it. So this is kind of the opposite of the Western no pain, no gain. It's like, check in with your body, and our bodies really fluctuate from day to day. Our aches, our pains, our energy level, our stress level. And so we're going to start seated, and then at some point I will stand up and I will probably alternate back and forth, but you check in with you. If you feel like full of vim and vigor and feel like standing up right now, go for it. If you feel like doing the whole class seated, go for it. And then again, just always the reminder, just you are responsible for your own body. And so if we're doing shoulder movements and you have rotator cuff stuff and it like really hurts to do that, then don't do that. Our movement should not cause an increase in pain. You might notice some sensation that's different than an increase in pain. So if something hurts, if I'm doing twisting movements or shoulder stuff, you can always do things on one side. You can always do something completely different. This is really your class. And so you can, do shoulder shrugs instead of shoulder raises. It's really, really up to you. So let us just start with just a brief check-in. I always like doing these check-ins, and then we'll do a body scan, kind of check in with our mind, check in with our emotions. We'll do some qigong, and then we'll check again. And ideally, you'll notice, I'm a little more centered, I'm a little more grounded, the stress is down, I'm breathing a little more. And I like doing it after our warm-ups, because very often for me, 5, 10, 15 minutes of qigong can really just shift my whole way of being. For me right now in the moment, I'm a little low. I actually had a doctor's appointment this morning, and they just a check-in, and they took my blood pressure. My blood pressure was like really low. And so I want to do a little like bringing that energy up, but if your body will know how to harmonize what you need. So I'll invite you to start and just sitting in somewhat of an upright posture. It's helpful if you have both feet flat on the floor. Sometimes for some of us that are shorter need to scooch forward on the chair a little bit, and just kind of turn your attention inward and check in with your body, starting at the top of your head and just noticing what you notice. Is there any sensation there? And we'll do a body scan. And, certainly if you encounter an area of maybe a little achy, or you notice some tension, go ahead and move it. I want you to be comfortable. So softening, coming down to your face, your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw. Can you soften and relax those muscles? Coming to the back of your head, particularly at the base of your skull. You want to move that a little bit and get some snap, crackle, pops out, taking a long, slow, deep inhale, full exhale, coming down to your shoulders, going down your arms, elbows, wrists, hands. Pay special attention to your hands. Are they hot or cold? Are they the same left and right? Coming back up to your chest, the front of your chest, the back of your chest, in between your shoulder blades. Very often we'll have tension on our dominant side and our shoulder. We'll see if we can work that out today. Coming down the length of your spine. Going down to your sacrum, checking in with those vertebrae. Coming around to the front, to your abdomen. Long, slow, deep inhale. On the exhale, releasing tension in the abdomen, feeling the weight of your body on the chair, feeling your legs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet. And tune into the bottom of your feet. Really feel that connection to the ground. And doing a scan of your emotional body. What is present for you today? Anxiety, stress, anger, peace, calm, depression, or just noticing. There's no hierarchy. Welcoming, surrounding it with loving kindness. And now checking in with your thoughts. They going round and round? Is there one particular thought? Or are they scattered? Or maybe you're just feeling really grounded and centered. And again, we just notice. So putting that all together, body, mind, emotions, snapshotting it, and we'll come back in a little bit. So wiggle your toes, butterfly your knees a little bit, come present, open your eyes when you're ready. And let's do some warm-ups. We're gonna warm up the joints today. So we'll start with our hands. So make a fist and release, make a fist and release. And this is just a good way to kind of like get the juices flowing. There's a lot of nerve endings in our hands. Kind of fun to do one and then the other. That's good for the brain, like turn signals. All right, now we're gonna go to our wrists. So just pick one direction and do this slow enough that you're actually going to the full range of your motion. And when we're just warming up, we want to go slow just to give our brain a chance to catch up. And now let's go the other direction. And we often start in the easiest direction for us. So the opposite way is maybe takes a little more brain power. All right, we are gonna add our elbows in. So I'm gonna do my fists together here and make a straight line. And now look at my shoulders. Go ahead and bring your shoulders up to your ears a minute. Bring them down and do that again. Inhale, squeeze, hold, bring them down. Now keep them down and make big circles. And again, we're not in a hurry. We're opening the joints. Inhaling, exhaling, and there's no particular breathing pattern, but just be attentive to your breath. And now the other way, and that's a little more difficult somehow for my brain. Ooh. A few more times in this direction. And down, and let's do some shoulder rolls. So keeping your upright posture, rounding your shoulders forward, and it's like really stretching out that back. And now from here up to the ears, and now back and down. So it's 4 movements: forward, up, back, and down. And once you really get that full range, then you can start to smooth it out into a circle. So inhaling up exhaling down. A few more times. And one more time. So very often I will only do that one direction and I will go back because we don't really need to emphasize this movement too much because a lot of us sit like this anyway. We're at the computer, we're looking on our phone, we're driving, we're eating. So what we want to do is actually open up. So let's do that move. Bring your hands here and then inhale and exhale. And then open up, look up, arch that back a little bit and exhale. And again. Oh, doesn't that feel good? It's like, and one more time. Great. So now let's get into our neck a little bit. So again, upright spine, and you're gonna mirror me. So take your right ear to your right shoulder, and then from there, bring it down, and then bring it back. And we're just gonna stay on that one side. So back and forth, and do this very gently. Necks are very tender, so we don't want to force anything. And one more, and then next time you come down and across and go to the other side. So now your left ear towards your left shoulder and back and forth. And just taking your time with this, no hurry. Make sure your jaw is relaxed. And coming to the center and coming up. So now we're going to do that same movement, but we're going to add in our hands. So take your hands and push them down and out, like really actively stretching. Even this, can people feel anything in their fingers? It's like I'm getting little tingles in my fingers. We're stretching those nerves. So now, same movement, ear to the shoulder, your right ear to your right shoulder, and then back and forth. And if your shoulders get tired, your arms get tired, bring them down. You can take a break. But just notice how different this is than when we did it without the arms. Okay, come to the center. Let's bring our arms down, shake them out, give them a break, and reestablish. Push out, away, and other side, and back and forth. A lot of us carry our tension in our neck and shoulders, so this is very therapeutic to release that. For me, the two sides are totally different. My left hand is almost numb when I'm doing this. And head to the center and down. And let's just shake our arms. I just call this octopus arms, of like just floating and moving and enjoying and feeling, kind of move in ways that go up and to the side, and just enjoy the space. And let's do a few of these. Inhaling up. Let's do that 2 more times. And 1 more time. Great. Okay, so we worked kind of on our shoulder and neck. Let's work on our spine a little bit more. And so we're going to move the spine in the three different directions. And so we'll start out coming forward. I'm going to back up a little bit. So I've got a nice firm foundation on the chair, and then I'm going to come forward, keeping my spine straight, and I'm going to keep my chin up until I get to about here. And then once you're here, drop your chin, and now tuck into a ball as much as you can, and then slowly go back in your chair, and then slowly roll up. And so I want you all to watch 1 second. When I'm here, I come down, my chin is up, tuck, roll into a ball, and now I'm really enjoying this stretch, vertebrae by vertebrae, until I'm back up again. So let's do that. Exhaling forward, dropping the chin, tucking into a ball, and now rolling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And this is really massaging those muscles along either side of the spine, bringing circulation. And one more time in this direction. And now let's do it in the other direction. So starting with an upright spine, tucking your chin, rolling into a ball, leaning forward, looking up, arching the back, and back up. So exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling. And this gets into the low back, in between the shoulders, back of the neck. And one more time. Great. So that's a really good massage for each of the vertebrae along the spinal muscles. So now we're going to do a twist. And with these, I just always encourage the first few times you do a movement to just really do it slow, just let your body kind of adjust to what's happening. And then once you're familiar with the move, then you can start to move quicker. So we're gonna do a simple twist, so you're gonna mirror me. So first thing is we're gonna isolate the neck. So look over your right shoulder, and then once your neck has gone as far as you can, go ahead and twist your shoulders and look behind you. And then come back to the center, and now we'll go the other way. Look over your left shoulder, and then twist and look behind you. So we inhale to the center, exhale with the twist, inhale to the center, exhale with the twist. And if you want, those of us that are here in Friendship Hall have these lovely arms on our chairs. I don't know about all of you at home, but you can start to use this to brace yourself, or you can come to the outside of your knee and push a little bit. It should feel good, kind of like wringing out that washcloth, and exhaling as you twist will help you go a little farther. And one more to each side. And back to the center. And then the last one, so I said we're going to do the spine in 3 directions. So we've gone forward and back. We've twisted our vertebrae. So now we want to do that side to side movement. So picking cherries, or this time of year, I guess it's citrus here, at least in California. Oranges, mandarins, lemons. Pretend there's one just out of reach and you really have to stretch to get it. Ah, And you can do it fast if you want, or slow. You can bring your other hand down. And slowing down and doing that. So as we age, our circle kind of starts to shrink. And so it's like one of my goals of this class is to get you to keep your circle as big as possible. And so you reach up and reach back and reach down and twist and turn. You always want that to be as big as possible. With technology, it's like we just sit in our chairs and Alexa and Siri do everything for us. And so it's like, get up and move and get down on the floor and get up. It's so, so healthy. It's good for your mind. It's good for your spirit. It's good for your body. So let's just spend a little bit of time then working. We've done our whole spine and our hips and arms and that. So let's just work on our knees and ankles a little bit. So with our knees, I like to massage those to bring in circulation. So join me in the chi clap and generate some chi. And then just pick a knee and vigorously massage it, the muscles above it. You can use your fingers, you can use your thumbs, really whatever feels good. Go right on the kneecap, right on there, and then on the sides, and then below where those, onto your shin bone. We have the big bone here, the tibia, and then the little bone over there, the fibula. There's a big muscle in between them, and that's often tender. And then go behind the knee, and that's, if you go above the knee, that's where your quadriceps, your hamstrings come down, and then go right behind the knee, a lot of nerves and blood vessels there, and then go below the knee where those calf muscles come up, and finish off that knee, just a vigorous back and forth, adding some warmth. And now just tune into your two knees. This one is like totally vibrating and tingly. And so let's do the other side. Another chi clap, generate some chi, and then above on those quadriceps, and then right on the knee, on the sides, below, and behind, all over. It should feel really, really good. If you have cranky, creaky knees, this is a lovely thing to do for yourself. You can put on lotion like arnica, or there's a lot of Chinese herbal liniments that you can put on and then just massage in. I know a lot of people like CBD stuff, so this is a nice way to put on lotion. All right, let us do our ankles. Just pick an ankle, make some circles. Do about 9 in one direction, 9 in the other direction. I'm not counting, I'm just guessing. Other side.
I need to hook up my hearing aids.
Other direction. And foot down. Now pretend these are your feet and scrunch your toes like that. So scrunch, release, scrunch, release. And again, this is a movement that we don't often do. I'm getting a little cramp in one foot. I'm like, ooh, yeah. Great. All right. So we'll do a little bit of chi tapping and massage, and then we'll do another check-in. So starting tapping on your sternum. Deep breath in. I like it. It's fun. All right. Right hand comes out, and we're gonna tap down one time, turn it over, and tap up. So starting at the wrist, coming up towards the shoulder, and then make sure you get the top of the shoulder. Turn it over again, and then take a different pathway down. Make sure you cross the elbow, and then turn it over, starting at the wrist, working your way up to the elbow, working your way up to the shoulder, and then one more time, hand up and starting at the shoulder, coming down to the elbow, down to the wrist, and then turn it over and tap it up. And again, pay attention to the difference between those two sides. So we'll do the other side now. Palm up, starting at the shoulder, down to the elbow, down to the wrist, turn it over, palm down, and then we go up from the wrist to the elbow, to the shoulder, and we'll do that 2 more times. And one more time. And then we'll do the same thing for the legs. So the legs have a much bigger surface area. And so we're gonna go down the back of the legs. I'm gonna just stand up so people at home can see. So we're gonna go down the back of your legs. And then up the inside. And then down the sides of the legs. And up the inside, and then down the front of the legs, the front outer edge, and then up. That's great. So let's have another check-in, and then we'll move into our flows. So upright posture, gently close your eyes if that feels good, or just soften your eyes. Turning your attention inward and doing a short body scan, noticing what's changed, what stayed the same. Top of the head, shoulders, coming down the arms, elbows, wrists, hands.
Never mind.
Sorry, somebody is unmuted, I thought. Keeping your attention inward. Coming into the chest area, taking a long, slow, deep inhale. Full exhale, noticing how your breath flows. Is it easy? Is it stuck somewhere? Feeling the area between the shoulder blades. And then feeling into your spine from the base of your skull, down in between your shoulder blades, rib cage, lower back, sacrum, coming to the front of the abdomen. Deep inhale, full exhale, seeing if you can release any tension. Feeling the weight of your body on the chair, feeling your legs, knees, ankles, and feet. And coming to your emotional body. Have things shifted? Have they intensified? Have they lightened? What's present now? And same with your thoughts. And putting that all together, into a snapshot, noticing how we've been doing about half an hour of Qigong, how that's affected you, body, mind, emotions. And coming back, present to the room, butterflying your knees a little bit, just moving now in any way you want to move to transition to the next part of class. And so we often start just like we did, just kind of warming up the body, getting things activated, getting things flowing. I think we'll do one quick round of healing sounds to just clear any emotions that, overcharge of emotions that might be lingering, and then we'll move into our flows. And so for these, let us just do this movement where we inhale up and then we exhale down. We're just going to make a series of noises. And so the healing sounds are really just releasing any overcharge of our emotions that are no longer serving us. And so just follow me through the sounds. Everybody at home is on mute, so nobody can hear you. Everybody here, I'll guide you through the sounds, and you're welcome to join me. So inhaling up. The first sound is to release the lungs, and it's and we'll do that 2 more times. Inhaling deep into the lungs. The emotion associated with the lungs is grief. Two more times, I guess. And one more time. Keep going. We'll move to the kidneys, and it's chew. 2 more times for that one. Chew. Chew. Next one we're going to do is for the liver. And for the liver, we're going to bring our hands up, and if you can, interlace your fingers. And then the liver is on your right side. That is my phone going off. Sorry for the noise. And we're going to exhale. Usually you're going to mirror me, but today I want you to exhale to your left and really open up that right side. So I'm going to turn around so you can see. And the noise is shh, like you're shushing somebody. So inhale up and then shh. 2 more times. Inhale. Inhaling and coming around. Next one is the heart. The sound is ha, kind of like you're fogging up your glasses. And so draw your middle finger and your thumb together and inhale back and really open up that heart area. And then when you exhale, your arms kind of release and exhale like that with a ha. Okay, so inhale, open up the heart, and can tuck the head if you like. And one more time. Hands are gonna come back up. And now we're gonna do our stomach and spleen, which are on the left-hand side. And so we're gonna tilt to the right, and the sound is whoo. All right, so inhale. Whoo. Inhale. Whoo. Inhale. And back to the center, hands down. And then the last one is just a really all-purpose clearing noise. We kind of start with a high-pitched and then come down, so it's hee, and really feel like you're just standing under a shower. It's just washing your body, your mind, your thoughts clear. So inhale up, gather that chi, and hee. We'll do this a bunch of times. Hee. In through the nose. Hee. Hee. Two more times. Hee. And one more time. Hee. Ah, feels so good. That's a really nice sequence, just those little healing sounds to do before bed. Clears emotions, settles the mind, do some gentle stretches with the body, and gets you ready for bed. So let us move in our remaining time. We have about 20 minutes left, so we've done some activation, some releasing. So now we've kind of cleaned house, we can do that replenishment, and we do that with the flows. And so with our flows, traditionally, if it's comfortable for you, breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. This phone, I'm very sorry for this. There we go. And the reason that we do that is because it's very settling for the nervous system. When we get stressed, how do we breathe? Through our mouth. We often breathe fast. So if you can slow your breathing down, that can slow your mind down. Bill, are you doing okay? You're just stretching?
Yes, stretching.
Okay, good. Just checking. All right, so for me, I'm checking in with my body, and I feel a little invigorated, and I feel ready to stand up. You check in with your body. These can be done seated, or they can be done standing up. So it's really up to you how you want to do the flows. So I am going to stand, move my chair out of the way, and we will start just by opening up the flow. So if you are standing or seated, these are done with an upright spine, but not tension. We're not efforting for anything, just very gentle and upright. If you are standing, go ahead for a moment and really straighten your legs, lock your knees out, and now relax. And so we don't want to be holding any tension. So I like to overemphasize it and then relax. And just, there's no, the tailbone itself is relaxed. We're not tucking it purposefully, but it's just kind of, there's no tension in the hips. So hands are gonna start facing my thighs, and then I'll just gently inhale up and exhale down. In through the nose, out through the nose. And invite you to really tune into your hands. Close your eyes if you like for a moment, and just really feel your hands as they're coming down. What do you notice on the palms as they're coming up? What do you notice on the back of the hands as they move through the air? Inhale, exhale, hands, wrists, very relaxed, no tension, just floating up and floating down. So we're going to add in the directions now. And so we float up and the hands come back and then push gently forward, come back, and now they're going to push out towards the sides and then back and down. So inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Slow, easy, calm, peace. And one more time. And so when we do these movements, we're kind of creating space in front of us and behind us. It's like we are, as our hands are going forward, it's like we have imaginary hands behind us, clearing the space front and back, above and below, to the left, to the right. So you're really making this personal energy bubble. So let's really reinforce that. We're going to bring our hands up, over, and then down. So we inhale up, palm over the crown of your head, and then out to the sides. In through the nose, out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. I invite you to soften your eyes or close your eyes and just really feel yourself establishing this personal protection bubble where you can choose what kind of energy to welcome in or what to keep out. And now next time we come up, I'm going to invite you to turn to the side and then do it front and back. So coming up, turn to the side, and then coming back to the center. Inhale, turn, exhale, center. Inhale, turn, exhale, center. One more. And now just stand for a moment and just visualize yourself protected. We've been cultivating our qi, Gong. So it's like an emotional immune system we can create. And so in our remaining time, we'll move into really refilling the reservoirs of our 5 element organs. The first one is our lungs, and we'll start with our hands in front of us, kind of at the level of our lungs. If this is difficult for you, you can bring your hands lower if you have any shoulder issues. And then we inhale out to the side and then turn our hands over. Index finger and thumb come together and we exhale. Inhaling deep into the lungs. Exhaling. If you're a visual person and want to visualize a color, it's a bright, pearly white into the lungs. Exhale, let it saturate those tissues. So with the sounds, we're purging and letting go. And with the colors, we are nourishing. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, and just in through the nose, out through the nose, and one more time. Hands coming down. We move into the flow to replenish our kidneys, and that traces the kidney meridian, which starts on the bottom of your feet. So for a moment, whether you're seated or standing, I really want you to tune into the bottom of your feet and feel the weight of your body, and imagine you have roots going down into the earth, and as you're inhaling, it's like your legs turn up into straws and drink up that energy. So it starts on the bottom of our foot, comes up the inside of our leg, comes through our hips, and then it's a line along either side of our belly button, up, up, up. The last point on the kidney meridian is right below the collarbone. So the basic move is my head's gonna come forward. If I'm standing, my hips will go back. If you're seated, just lean forward. Back of the hands come together, very relaxed. And we'll trace that meridian up, up, up. When we get here, out and around, we turn into a fountain. The color is blue if you like. Nourishing the kidneys. A healthy water element is powerful, goes with the flow. Takes the easiest route, tuned in to your deepest wisdom and intuition. Out through the nose. And just feel your spine very relaxed and fluid. A few more times. Let's do 3 more, and let's slow it down. When we slow down our movements, our mind will slow. One more time. We move into our wood flow. The organ is the liver. So we have one liver, which is on our right side, the bottom of the rib cage. We have 2 liver meridians. They're bilateral. It starts on the big toe and basically mirrors the kidney meridian up the inside of the ribs. The main meridian stops here at the ribs, but there's an internal branch that continues up, goes through our throat, through our eyes, through our brain, out the vertex. And so this wood element is all about sinking your roots down, but also like a tree coming up and stretching. Wood energy really likes to move and grow. And so this is similar but different to the flow we just did. So hands are going to face each other. you're gonna mirror me. So you're gonna turn to your left, energetically connect with your big toe. Now your leg turns into a straw as it draws that earth energy up the side of the body through the eyes and the brain. So I'm still facing the side. Now when my hands are up in this ballerina position, I turn to the center, and now my branches go out far and wide. Turn to the other side, hands facing each other. Inhaling through the nose. And once you get to the top, turning to the center and exhaling. So let's workshop this a little bit. I just want to explain the difference between the two. With the fountain we just did, we lean forward and the back of the hands together. With this one, I'm not really leaning forward at all. I'm more turning to the side, just gentle lean so I can see, but I'm not doing that same forward movement. So let's do it again. Turning to the side, hands facing each other, and inhale. And in this part, really enjoy the stretch as your roots go down. Ow, these tree branches come far and wide. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. I draw the energy up, tune into the roots going down. Breath is slow. One more to each side. And let's just end with a standing posture or sitting posture, but we'll just hold this for 1 minute and soften your eyes, close your eyes. If your shoulders get tired, bring your arms down, but just feel yourself strongly rooted and centered into the earth, but also expanding into the sky, reaching forth. And bringing your arms down. We'll do, for our heart, we'll do a similar one like this, but we're gonna do it with our heart. So hands are gonna come up and cross and then come apart and down. So this is you can do this seated or standing. It's wrist cross flow. So we inhale, and this is just very cleansing any emotions that no longer serve. Inhale, exhale. Soft bend in the knees. Wrists are relaxed. One more time. We're getting to the end of class. If you'd like to have a seat, you're welcome to. We'll start to settle a little bit. If you want to stand, that's fine. Just want to do a short replenishing heart meditation for the heart. This is from Heart Math. You can Google it. It's called the coherence technique. Take a hand, you can take one hand or the other if it feels good, and put it on your chest. Sometimes I like to do two, hand over hand, whatever feels good to you. And just for a moment, soften your eyes, close your eyes, feel the weight of your hand. Maybe you feel the warmth of your hand. Second step is breathe in and out as if you were breathing from that area beneath your hand. So deep inhale and exhale through the nose. But it's like you are breathing in and out of this area. And then the third step is think of someone or something that just brings a gentle smile to your heart. I can just look at Sweet Joy, the doggie sitting there, just makes my heart smile. Maybe you have a beloved pet or kid or grandkid or beautiful scene in nature, and just breathe that deep into your being. And exhale, let it saturate every cell of your body, that deep smile. And you might want to add a gentle smile to your face, just ever so slightly upturn the corners of your mouth. And keeping your attention inward, you can keep your hands here if you like, or you can bring them down into your lap. We're going to have one more check-in, doing a body scan from top to bottom, noticing over this hour that we've been together, what's changed, what's stayed the same, what would like more attention. Coming to your emotional body. Have things shifted for you, eased up a bit perhaps? And with your thoughts, putting that all together into a snapshot, comparing it to how you were at the beginning of class. And we'll end class just with staying in this quiet inner landscape just for a minute. Can really savor it and enjoy. And keeping your attention inward, just opening your receptors to the other people that are here in the room with us, here on Zoom with us. We have 7 people together in person. We have 11 people online. And just gathered together, kind of tune in to that group frequency, cultivating our chi for our own personal benefit and the benefit of others, lighting our inner lights. And just for the last minute, let's intentionally turn our light outwards to each other, people in our neighborhood, in our community, people all over the world, whether it's people in your life that you know that need extra love and support, people in the world anywhere that are suffering, really all beings, the earth. And bringing your attention back present to this room, coming into your body, maybe tapping your feet, butterflying your knees a little bit. Coming back into the body when you're ready, opening your eyes, fully engaging. And we will end class as we always do, dedicating the merit of our practice for the benefit of all beings. If you want to join me, the words are, may the merit of our practice benefit all beings and bring peace. May the merit of our practice benefit all beings and bring peace. Thank you, everybody. Beautiful to be together. Thank you all for who showed up and set up chairs. Thank you all for being online. Thank you for the nice note. Take care, everybody. Be well. See you next week. Bye for now.